Palm Springs where I live. Let's hopefully find some live fish to speak into their lives and be a fisher of madness, as several RAs and RDs have in front of me. I was hoping to find some live fish to speak into and really speak the word of God, you know how I am. So there's a couple of dead fish here. No live fish. So let's go to a place where I know there's going to be some live fish. Oh, didn't see you there. Welcome back from the Salton Sea. I was telling you how I had a good spot to fish. I actually just caught this big old marlin right here. He's a brand new freshie. He's going to be a freshman next year. He was wondering when he came out of the water what RA looks like, because he has no idea what res life is. So I started to explain to him. And it's kind of ironic how one of the questions for this application is that same question. So let's take a deeper dive into what RA looks like for me. In all seriousness, what an RA position would look like to me, I mean, I've had some great RAs in the past. Freshman year in Trinity and sophomore year in UP. They've been great role models, and even my freshman RA I still talk to, my RAR I still talk to. They were great role models as men in my life, and I've seen what the RA position can be, and I've seen what the impact men and women can have in these young freshmen. What I would prefer freshman lives, I prefer to impact them right where they start here and not let them get that. Sometimes a APU student can get a negative vibe on res life and feel like they're just rule breakers, or the rule makers, excuse me. They're just rule makers. And that's not what we are. That's not what I want to be. I'm not just someone enforcing the rules. If I wanted to be an RA enforcing the rules, I'd go to public school and be an RA there. But it's so much more here at APU, and that's what I've experienced my freshman year. That's what I experienced my sophomore year. I haven't experienced that junior year because I studied abroad and now I'm commuting. But having that commuter experience, having a study abroad experience, I feel like I've seen many different levels of where I could live and how I could live. And there's nothing better than living on campus, having an RA, being in the community of res life. I understand that going into an RA position, it's a lot of rule following and it's a lot of rule enforcement, and I get that comes with the position, but I also hope that if I do get it, my main focus won't just to be to uphold rules. It'll be to be there for a student who's in a new situation that they've never been in, be a freshman, sophomore, even seniors. Seniors going into their final year, freshmen going into their first, it's all the same. A new environment, you always need someone to be there just to have an open eye, have an open ear, to listen to what you're going. I hope this RA position will give me the chance to really look into people's lives and learn a lot, just like hopefully I'll be able to speak into other people's. I've always been one to really lead and speak in other people's lives, but I don't always get the chance to get that spoken back into me, and I hope being a leader of 30, 40 odd students, I'll get a chance to really see life from another person's perspective. I hope to be there for someone just like they can be there for me. To address the question of what I want my hall to look like, I hope that one of the main goals that I hit in my hall would be the fact that I'm not just their leader. I'm not just someone who they can look to for rule enforcement. I'd hope that I would be I would hope to be 40 best friends of 40 students, give or take a few. I would hope that they can look to me and really tell me anything. They would look to me as a friend and not just RA. They would come to me and tell me what's going on in their lives. They would come to me and hopefully help me in this sense. I believe that being a leader is half of being a follower. I need the guidance just as much as they need guidance, and I understand that. One of the last and most important goals, obviously, is to have fun. I understand that being an RA is a lot of work, a lot of rule enforcement, but most of it's having fun with your residents. And what better way to have fun than to jump into this freezing pool in the middle of winter? It's freezing. I'd love for you to consider to pick me as an RA. I really want it. This water's like 40 below. Thanks for the opportunity.